Hello everybody, happy Easter to you. I hope you've all had a really nice Easter break. I'm just having a much needed cup of tea. Because Cleo's still dairy and egg free, we have Oatly barista milk, which is so creamy. If you have it in your coffee or in hot chocolate or in your cup of tea, it's just so smooth and silky and creamy. It's lovely. So if you're long time followers of my kind of blog, whatever you want to call it, you will know that I really went through a massive makeup phase and skincare phase. I think when it was probably around when I turned 30, I had a bit of a midlife crisis, and that was kind of like at the height of when all the makeup tutorials, all the like makeup releases and new eyeshadow palettes and face palettes were all coming out, and during that time I amassed a rather large makeup collection. I'm not someone who can travel light when it comes to makeup, so this is very much hopefully going to be a functional and practical bag that I'm going to use, and I thought you might be interested in it, especially if you're a beauty or makeup lover like me and you can't travel light. So I've got the bag just here. It's from Louis Vuitton. It comes beautifully packaged with the kind of signature blue ribbon. You've got the kind of care booklet. It always intrigues me as to all the kind of funny things they put in here, but anyway, I'm not really into that. You've got a little, I don't know what you call it, a little protector just to buffer that because the box is a little bit bigger than the bag. And then, can you guess what I got? Can you guess? Okay, let's open it up, and I have got the Louis Vuitton Nice Mini Vanity case. I thought it would be really nice to be able to travel in style on the odd occasions that I've been away, and really like this year I've only been away to Peppa Pig World and to our friend's house who lives by the sea, so nowhere like super fashionable, but it would be nice to be able to travel in style. This is the mini size, which is a kind of mid version. You can also get it in the larger size, which is the Nice BB, and then you can also get it in the nano size, but for me the most functional size is the mini size. I love the coated canvas on here. I think that's going to be really practical because when you go away for weekends or on holiday, you tend to get like, I don't know, I feel like you don't want to take away a vanity case with lambskin leather. I would just be really worried about that. The fact that it's got coated canvas, it's kind of very carefree and it's very durable. Okay, so let's do some QCing, quality checking, and I'm looking at the retail version of the Nice Mini. I'm just going to check the alignment. So the top row, the canvas, the fleur-de-lis on here looks very good, and it's the same as the retail. And if we look at the second section of the canvas underneath the zip just here, I can see that on the retail version you see less of the tips on these 4 flowers. So on my version you see slightly more, maybe like a centimetre more. There is a kind of misalignment compared to the retail version, and then because of that, if you look at the bottom here, the retail version, you only see the tips of the flowers, but on here you can see the whole flowers. Let's check the back of the vanity case because it does have a separate piece of canvas. So I would say on the retail version you see half of the flowers on this side, and then you get the kind of bottom half on this bit of canvas as it goes to meet it. But on my one you don't see that at all. You can see more than half on here, and then you've pretty much got full flowers across the back panels. And then on the handle you have one big piece of Vachetta untreated leather. I am going to go away after this and spray it just to waterproof it, because in my experience with my bum bag I didn't spray it, didn't treat it with anything, and then when it started raining there are some watermarks on there, so I don't want this happening with this, and actually probably will end up getting a twilly because I don't want any oils or any kind of grubby makeup hands to kind of leave any stains on the handle. But the stitching on here looks very, very good, and also the stamping of Louis Vuitton Paris also looks good to me. It's got a double zip closure, so that's really smooth, and so is that one. And then also on the zip pulls themselves you have the LV embossed on both sides. These zips are kind of like an aged gold, so they're not supposed to be shiny. So I just wanted to show you the zips on my cosmetic pouch compared to the Nice Mini. And this one you can see it's kind of like a telltale sign. The zip is super shiny and it's really like gold, whereas on the Nice Mini you can see it's kind of more of an aged gold hardware. This one looks more like the retail version. Let's get inside the vanity case, and oh, there's a little bit of stuffing in here. That's handy because it's helping to keep the shape. I really like these linings because they are wipeable. Okay, so in here we have got a little care booklet. You do have a little flap pocket on here, and there is a date code inside, and then you also have the leather stamping Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. There is also another flat pocket just here to make my life a little bit easier and not have to kind of wipe it every time I use it. I have bought an insert from AliExpress, so I'm going to show you it now. It just came like this in a little kind of plastic envelope. I am a big fan of AliExpress. You can get so many bargains online there, and it's basically like China's version of Amazon. It's all in English, so you don't have to worry about like knowing how to read Mandarin or anything like that. But what you have to be careful of is that the seller has good ratings and that they have good reviews. So this little organizer is made of felt. You also have some dividers in the middle of the organizer, which could probably help you if you're putting, I don't know, various compact powders. For me, I'm just going to take it out. It's just attached with Velcro. Now, let's actually see if it fits, because, you know, things that you buy online can be, you know, very hit and miss. So let's go. Let's see. Oh yes, it fits, and it fits perfectly. Look, how good is that? Now, you can buy these organisers from other kind of more well-known brands like Samorga and stuff like that, but I think for a tenner, I don't really want to spend more than that. Let's pack the Nice Mini as if I was going away on a trip. I'm going to start with palettes and powders first. So the first one I would take is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. Now, this is well loved and well used. I like to have the option of either wearing corally or bronze shades or pink shades. It's nice to have a palette with all of them in. And then I'll also take away this NARS Assist eyeshadow palette. Oops, can I get it open? There we go. It's got a beautiful kind of blend of different shades. I do really like NARS and their eyeshadows. Then I'll also take a bronzer. This is the Chanel, I think it's Le Beige bronzer. What colour is it? This is in medium deep, a really nice natural bronzer. And then I'll take away MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish. This is the powder that I use to kind of just set all my foundation. The next thing that I'm going to pack is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I swear by this. If I want my makeup to last all day, this is what I'll spritz myself with. And I'm going to place this way, because this way it won't go all the way down. So I'm going to place it flat. Then I'm going to take my foundation, and I like to use Vital Lumiere by Chanel. If you have a dry skin or you have a slightly more mature skin, this is really beautiful. It does have a bit of a dewy finish, but I do enjoy using it loads. I have got it in the shade 20. Now, that does actually fit standing upright. It doesn't kind of prevent the lid from closing. And the next thing I'm going to take is my eyebrows. So I use MAC Charcoal Brown for my eyebrows. And then sometimes if I'm doing just a very like sleek cat flick, I will use this kind of MAC. It's kind of like a black with a bit glitter in it. So it's just a little duo, which I'm actually going to pop in here. And then I'm going to take away 2 lipsticks. I've got 2 Charlotte Tilbury ones here. And then I'm also taking away the Charlotte Tilbury lip pencil in Pillow Talk. So I'm actually going to slide these down here at the front in these 2 kind of little side pockets. So you've got 2 side pockets here and actually 1 flat pocket there. I'm also going to take this primer. It's by NYX and it's called Angel Veil. It's really good at kind of helping your foundation stick to your face. So I'm actually out of this, but I need to buy some more. So I've got a few tubes here. I've got my Maybelline Colossal Waterproof Mascara. This is really good for long, thick, voluminous lashes. And then I've got NARS Pro Prime Eye Primer. Really good for if you get oily eyelids and your eyeshadow tends to crease during the day, so this will stop that from happening. I'm also going to take this number 7 Stay and Perfect kind of brown, chocolatey brown eyeliner. I have been using this for years and I have it in black, but I'm going to take the brown one with me. Brown, I think, just gives you a little bit more of a natural look. Doesn't smudge, doesn't budge. I'm also going to take this eyebrow gel. It's by Collection. It's called Incredibrow. It's got a little wand at the end of it, and it just helps to keep your eyebrow hairs down and in place. I like to kind of stick them down with that. And then I'm going to take this Maybelline concealer. It's the anti-aging one. I like to use this underneath my eyes, and it just makes me look like I've had 12 hours sleep. And then for blemishes or scars that I want covered for the entire day, I'm going to use MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in shade NW20. And then I have got a lip gloss by MAC. This is Myth. It gives a really nice kind of glossy finish, makes your lips look ripe for kissing. And have I got space to just tuck that in there? I'm going to take a pair of eyelash curlers, and these are just a cheapie from Avon. And then I've got a little selection of brushes that I would take with me. This is a Zoeva foundation brush.
This is a Zoeva blush brush. And then I've got my setting powder brush. This one is from Real Techniques. Then I have my eyeshadow brush. So I use that with charcoal brown to put my eyebrows on every day. So put that in there. And then I've got 3 brushes just for eyeshadow work. So I'll pop those in at the top there. I'm so glad I've gone for the mini size. I think it's great how you can stack the palettes at the back. You know, you can take it out. Once you've used it, put it back in so you can keep it quite tidy. It's also a really good idea to keep these kind of tubular items of makeup upright. So again, you used it, you can put it back, used it, put it back. It doesn't actually, even though they're quite tall, prevent the lid from closing. So that's another good thing. Now, I wanted to also test if I had slightly bigger eyeshadow palette and another slightly bigger contour palette. I'm interested to see if my MAC eyeshadow palette, there's 15 eyeshadows in here, will fit inside. So let me see, I have to push the foundation a bit forward. But yes, it does fit inside. And any issues with closing the flap, the lid? No issues at all. Now this is another very battered Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. Can this fit inside? Yes, it does. So if I was going to take that, I wouldn't take the bronzer and I wouldn't take this because there's a setting powder in there. So it leaves a little bit more space to put something down there. So in my eyes, I am very impressed by the capacity. It takes everything that I'm going to want to use and put on my face. And then I can do the zip up and voila.
So I think apart from the slight misalignment on the canvas at the front and the back, the rest of the vanity case looks good to me. I like the zips, I like the amount of space that there is inside. The lining is very, very good, and so is the handle. For me, I'm just going to use this bag internally, i.e. in my bedroom where I'm packing it, and then taking it to another bedroom where I'm unpacking it. So I'm just using it for a travel function. I'm not going to be too bothered about that slight misalignment. If you are more pedantic and are a bit more of a perfectionist, then I would definitely suggest going for the retail version or going for a top quality version. I hope my review has been helpful. If you like these kinds of videos, please do subscribe to my channel and give me a like. And if you want to know where I get my bags from, then do give me a follow and a DM on Insta. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye bye.